Hi, everyone. It's Sheri Rosenthal from Wanderlust Entrepreneur, and I decided to pop in the group today and chat for a few minutes with all of you about Wanderlust Entrepreneur. As it happens, a lot of people are in this group and they have no idea why we created the group, who we are, why we do what we do, or anything. And of course, we're thrilled that you're here, but I'd love to share a little bit about what the group's about and our reason for being. So I'd love to have you ask any questions you want. Feel free to post below the video. If you have a question, if we can assist you in any way, please let us know. Okay, so here's the scoop. Some of you may know, maybe you don't know, but years ago, I used to practice medicine. And back in 1999, I quit my job, sold my practice, left medicine totally. And I took a break from everything in my life. And I started studying with Don Miguel Ruiz, who wrote the Four Agreements. And I know many of you are familiar with that New York Times bestselling book. Well, once I started studying with Don Miguel, he asked if I wanted to help run his business. And of course, I didn't have a job anymore. So I thought, wow, this is a great opportunity. And I took the job. And it included running all of his retreats and workshops. So of course, I had the privilege of going on all of them too. So I fell madly in love with retreats, madly in love, and was so grateful for the opportunity. So after working for him for 2 years, he encouraged me to go out on my own. So I started my own coaching practice and my own travel agency, which is called Journeys of the Spirit. Now, I originally started the travel agency to be legal, because, as you may have heard me talk about this many times in the group, there are seller of travel laws in the United States that are quite strict. Canada has them too. Other countries have them too. So you want to pay attention to that. And I wanted to do my retreats legally to the letter. So I created my own travel agency. Now, of course, you don't have to do that. There's ways around it, but you do have to be cognizant of how to get around those rules. That said, I started the travel agency, and what happened is other people started coming to me asking for help in managing and planning their retreats. And that's how Journeys of the Spirit started to grow beyond my own retreats. And I used to run 5 a year. So that was a lot of retreats, and they were around the world. I've always done my retreats internationally. So it was a very interesting beginning. And then what ended up happening is a few years ago, I decided that within the coaching business in general, I saw that so many retreats were canceling. And I was even seeing that for the retreats that we were managing in Journeys of the Spirit. And I just felt terrible because the people who were running the retreats were amazing, just like all of you guys are amazing. And it just broke my heart to see so many retreats not running. So I said, there's got to be a way to fix this. And that's when I created Wanderlust Entrepreneur and the Retreat Blueprint Program. Now, the Retreat Blueprint Program and Retreats Made Easy are 2 main retreat educational programs that teach retreat leaders how to plan and design and price and promote and monetize their retreats. So the programs are very near and dear to my heart. And as the business grew, I started to have join me the people who studied with Don Miguel Ruiz that I had known for years, since 1999, like Megan and Melanie and Leo and Brant, who you see in the group answering so many of your questions. And my whole team's amazing. I mean, between everyone on the team, just from retreats that they've run and attended, we have over 350 retreats just between us. That has nothing to do with all that we've managed through Journeys of the Spirit. So We know what we're doing. We have a lot of combined experience between everyone on the team, and we want to help people. So when you come in this group, the main purpose is really an educational purpose. So we don't allow promotion of retreats in this group because we don't want it to be an ad fest. That's not what this group is for. If you're looking for a retreat to go on yourself, you certainly can post, and people in the group will share what they're doing with you. If you own a retreat facility, great, post in the group, because our retreat leaders would love to know great places to run their retreats at. But it's not to be an ad fest in this group. It's educational. I want to see that our retreat leaders are elevated and that they create the most amazing, transformational, life-changing retreats known to humanity. And this is the thing. There are so many retreats out there right now. To really have your retreat fill, it needs to be extraordinary. And that's what we want to teach, not how to do a ho-hum retreat, but how to create something exquisite, like cream of the crop, beautiful retreat that you know is going to fill. And we want to help you fill those retreats properly. And so that's the whole purpose of the group. We love our community and we love serving our community. I can't tell you how much joy this brings to my heart. So, if you have any questions about the business, what we do, what we can do, what we love to do, let us know. Just post below and we're happy to answer that for you. But some of the things we do beside courses in teaching how to do and create and market an amazing retreat, we still have those services through Journeys of the Spirit where we manage and help plan retreats for you. I mean, there's lots of people, they do not want to have anything to do with the basic mechanism of the retreats. They're fine about sending messages to their lists and their community and marketing, but they don't want to get into the messy details. And we take care of all of that. We have run retreats literally everywhere in the world. And Alish Struna, who runs my travel agency, is remarkable. And what's especially remarkable about him is that he grew up in Slovenia. He lives in Vancouver. And every summer, him and his son, they travel around the world on a trip. That child has been everywhere. And every time he travels, he checks out new locations and hotels and retreat centers. So he's a great resource for people in the community and people wanting to run retreats. So we love to do that. And there's so many resources too on our website that you guys could be availing yourselves of. We have blog posts with great articles. A lot of people have said to us, well, Sheri, I'd love to take your Retreats Made Easy or your Retreat Blueprint program, but it's too expensive for me. Great. We have a products page. There are $57 and $97 classes on there. There's something for everyone. Seriously, we have multiple price points for everything. We want people to be able to have the information they need. There's free information, there's low-priced information, there's higher-priced courses, there's retreat management, there's private coaching, there's whatever it is that you need to make your retreat dreams come true, because that's what we want to do. Retreats, the wellness industry is booming. Experiential and transformational travel is the number one fastest growing sector of the travel industry right now. You guys are in the, perfect place for running retreats. Yet, so many people cobble together retreats and then they have to cancel, or they don't know how to price properly and they lose money, or they put money down on a place, they never fill the retreat, and then they can't get their deposit back. That kind of stuff just, it breaks our hearts, seriously. We want to change the industry, and that's why we're here. So if you're in this group and you had no idea who was managing the group or why you're even in here or what we do or why we do it, this is why. And so, again, any way that we can serve you, please allow us to. There'll be a link above to wanderlustentrepreneur.com. That's our website. And yeah, let us help you. Ask us questions. We're here to serve. And we're here to help you create the kind of retreats that people are going to walk away from and go, oh my God, I never expected that. That was the most life-changing retreat. I know for me, even that very first retreat that I went on with Don Miguel Ruiz changed the whole direction of my life, the purpose of my life, the passion in my life, everything, just from one retreat. And from that, I was smitten and I've never gone back. So again, Sheri Rosenthal signing out. Love you guys. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate you and we honor you. Take care.